of all, I would like to define what is mean by cravings. Craving is the body's mechanism telling us that it needs something to perform its function. And usually, what does it need is macronutrients or micronutrients. So the body is needing something which is needed by the body to perform its function to keep this body alive. So cravings is a signal that it needs something. When it comes to sugar cravings, there are two factors to consider. First is the blood sugar, and second is minerals and vitamins. When it comes to blood sugar, eating highly refined processed food causes our blood sugar to spike and elevate our blood sugar to the highest level. When it reaches to the peak, the tendency is it drops to low and it makes a dip of blood sugar. Whenever we reach that dip of blood sugar, the body is now giving the signal that it needs something to rise up again. So if we eat another highly refined processed food containing purely concentrated sugar, it will reach or it will elevate again to its peak that it needs to go down. When it goes down, that's the time that the body sensing that it needs another sugar for it to elevate. So what is the effect is we're having a roller coaster ride of blood sugar. Every time that we have this crash or dip of blood sugar, that is the time that we feel the crave. The cravings is there. And when we feel it, that's the time we will eat sugary food again and it will elevate the blood sugar. So it's a non-stop cycle of cravings. Second factor is we are missing minerals. There are very important minerals included when it comes to blood sugar regulation, and these are chromium, manganese, and magnesium. These minerals are a catalyst. They help when we elevate the blood sugar to stabilize it, and it helps also with our metabolism. We don't need that large amount of these minerals because they are micronutrients. We only need them in small amounts. Having a lot of those minerals will be toxic to our body. So we can get it mostly in a natural way instead of supplementing it unless the doctor tells us so. There are foods that contain chromium, which is cinnamon, mushrooms, green beans, and lentils. So you can get it in a natural form. In manganese, you can get manganese from oats, spinach, legumes, pumpkin seeds, and brown rice. And you can get magnesium in a natural form of dark chocolates, fatty fish such as salmon, tuna, nuts and seeds, whole grains, and leafy greens. So those are the foods that you can incorporate to get those minerals and no need for any supplementation. So the last thing for us to stabilize the blood sugar is to eat high fiber complex carbohydrates because they contain long chains of starches, meaning it takes time to absorb or takes time to digest the sugar in it. So it will not give us an instant spike of blood sugar. Once you ingest this high fiber complex carbohydrates, it slowly rise the blood sugar and it slowly put our blood sugar down, not having a dip of blood sugar, and that's what we don't want. When we have that dip, then we will feel the cravings again. So for today, friends, as a practice, you can incorporate high fiber, complex foods such as sweet potatoes, oats, beans, legumes, lentils, and you can incorporate all those chromium, manganese, magnesium rich foods to your diet and see how it feels after eating it. Are you having the cravings again? Do you feel full for long? And see if that works for you. So for today, friends, I'm sending you all the peace, love, happiness, and stay healthy, people. Bye, everyone.